Hey, and welcome to another episode of Full Metal Classic. This is going to be fun. We've got a bunch of great people here. Over here we've got John. John, how's it going?
It's going spectacular, Malcolm. Hope things are great by you.
Next up, we've got Tim. Tim, how's it going?
It's going great as usual. Thank you.
Next up, we've got Devon. Devon, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good, man. Can't complain. Outside of the Cowboys winning today.
Next up, we've got James. James, how's it going?
Ready to play. Let's do it.
And last but not least, we've got Denny. Denny, how's it going?
Well, was a little frantic before getting on. Thank God I have my own laptop, so we're here and we're ready to go.
But how Full Metal Classic works, the first round is going to be 8 questions in 8 different categories. Everyone gets 3 repeats, no challenges because it's live. There's a lot of noise in the background. But yeah, everyone gets 3 repeats, no challenges because it's live. But if you do have an issue with a question, bring it up to me afterwards. Keep your hands on screen at all times. And yeah, but most of all, have fun. That's the most important rule. But with that being said, your first question is going to come in. Movie release dates. What year was the movie 21 Grams released? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. John.
1999.
Tim.
Pass.
Devon.
1996.
James.
2004.
Danny.
2003.
2003 is the correct answer.
Dang.
Brad Pitt. That is the one with Brad Pitt, right?
No, it's Sean Penn.
Yeah, Sean Penn.
I don't know what movie I was thinking about then.
But anyway,
12 Monkeys.
I mean, whatever you're thinking, it got you the correct answer. So, the next question comes in comedies. In Delivery Man, what is the alias that David Wozniak used at the sperm bank? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tim.
I got John Smith.
Devon.
Super common, but I went Mike.
James.
John Holmes.
Danny.
What about John Hancock?
John.
I also went with John Smith. All reliable John Smith.
Everyone, it's a dirty sweep here. He went with he used the name Starbuck.
That was a tough one.
All right. The next question comes in animation. Who voices Metalbeard in the Lego Bat movie?
You're gonna have to repeat that because you cut out.
Yeah, repeat the character.
Yep, in animation, who voices Metalbeard in the Lego movie? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Devon.
I'm gonna go with Chris Pratt.
James.
It's wrong. Zach Galifianakis.
Danny.
Nothing.
John.
I'm going to just go with Nick Offerman.
Tim.
Will Arnett.
It is Ron Swanson himself, Nick Offerman.
Whoa, total guess. All right. There.
The next question comes in fantasy. Who plays ship's cook Lumpy in 2005's King Kong?
Repeat.
Yep. In fantasy, who plays the ship cook Lumpy in 2005's King Kong? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Andy Serkis.
Danny.
Jack Black.
John.
I put Jorge Rivera.
Tim.
At least I went with someone else's guess. Jack Black.
Devon.
Took a pass on that one.
Yeah, it was Andy Serkis.
Really?
Yeah. He was also King Kong.
Well, I know
Yeah,
he was
that-
King Kong. I know
Yeah.
that.
After that question, we'll get it right.
The next question comes in comic book movies.
Oh, I've seen some of them.
What is the name of the villainous group that Sebastian Shaw is the leader of in X-Men First Class? And 5, 4, 3, 2,
Question.
1. Repeat the question. What is the name of the villainous group that Sebastian Shaw is the leader of in X-Men First Class? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Danny.
The Hellfire Club.
John.
Paste another source material, the Hellfire Club.
Tim.
Pass.
Devon.
I went Arkansas.
James.
I knew it was with an H. That's stuff. Hazel.
The Hellfire Club is correct. The next question comes in the category of filmography. Which actress appeared in Scream 4, the Lego Movie, Get Hard, and Promising Young Woman?
Just repeat the question. Might as well.
In the category of filmography, which actress appeared in Scream 4, the Lego Movie, Get Hard, and Promising Young Woman? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. John.
She's in 2 of them. Allison Brie.
Tim.
Pass.
Devon.
Cameron Diaz.
James.
Allison Brie.
Danny.
I didn't even think of Alison Brie. I said Hayden Patinier, however you say her last name.
Alison Brie is correct.
Who did she play in Scream 4?
She was the assistant that gets stabbed in the parking garage.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
The next question comes in directors. Who directed Reality Bites?
This is like, oh my god. This is the most useless I've ever felt.
It gets better.
And 5.
I mean, it can't get much worse.
1. Pins down. Tim.
I named a director. I said Shane Black.
Devon.
Take a pass.
James.
Ben Stiller.
Danny.
Right.
I'm so mad that I didn't remember that. Didn't get another.
John.
Couldn't remember.
I put Spike Jones.
Ben Stiller is
He
correct.
tells me,
Yep. I knew it was an actor, and I couldn't remember. I was gonna say John Cusack for some reason.
And the last question in round 1 comes in action. What movie starring Jean-Claude Van Damme is about a gang that takes the US Vice President hostage at a hockey game?
All right, repeat because this is the only one I have even a vague idea what's happening.
In action. What movie starring Jean-Claude Van Damme is about a gang that takes the US Vice President hostage at a hockey game?
Oh my god, I can't remember it.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Devon.
I didn't get that one.
Oh, good, we're tied.
James.
It's one of the more fun and underrated Die Hard ripoffs. Sudden Death.
Danny.
Yeah.
I said Slapshot.
John.
It is sudden death, but I put death sentence, but it is sudden death.
Tim.
I said he fights with the Penguins mascot. That's what I remember. I didn't remember the name of the movie. Damn it.
But yes, sudden death is the correct answer, and the scores I have: James is in lead on 4 points, John is second on 3 points, Danny is third on 2 points, Devon and Tim are tied on donuts. But with that, we do have to go to a tiebreak because we do get to keep one of them. James, do you want to give them Rotten Tomatoes critic scores or worldwide box office?
Ooh. I guess maybe it's less numbers for you guys, so Rotten Tomatoes, I guess. Or...
Yep.
Cool.
And John, do you want to give the movie A or movie B?
Let's do A.
So, Tim and Devon, I want you to guess as close as you can to the Rotten Tomatoes critic score for Flashdance.
You said Flashdance?
Flashdance.
Oh, Flashdance. Oh.
I'm writing a guess for fun.
Okay. We're
We have
both
to break it
gonna.
down?
I feel like we're both gonna just be really off. We're gonna somehow be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tim, what is your guess?
It's a solid B+ movie. 89.
Devon, what is your guess?
75.
And the closest to the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of 36% is
God.
Devon.
I
job,
said
man.
75 too, by the way.
I was closest.
No idea.
What did you say?
it was
You told them
awful.
35?
36%
Wow.
on Rotten.
Wow.
I did not realize.
In testing, everyone went way over as well. Luckily, we don't do prices right rules. But but that being said, we do unfortunately have to say goodbye to Tim. You can say
That's so bad. I'll stay here until I get an answer right, and then I'll leave.
I'll be joining you shortly now. So don't feel a bit too bad. Yay, round 2. I made it.
As Abu said, you're still going forward. That's all you need. But as we go into round 2, the categories we have, once I get back up to it. The categories for round 2, we have 80s horror movies, Carrie
Ooh.
Mulligan movies, animated female characters, Movies from the Den. These are all movies that feature lions in some way. Seth MacFarlane movies and the secret category.
Very interesting.
But so, got to get numbers. James, you're in the lead. Pick 2 numbers between 1 and 6.
I will choose 6, and I will choose 2.
John, pick a number between 1 and 2.
I'll take 4.
4. I know what I said. Luckily, still.
I just disobeyed you and said 4.
Danny, pick 2 numbers between 1 and 6.
3.
And Devon, do you want 1 or 5?
Let's go with 5.
5. Which means if it lands on 1, it is a secret category no matter what. And the wheel is spinning. And it lands on 3, which means Danny gets to pick the category. Do you want me to repeat the categories?
Yes, repeat them again, please.
So we have 80s horror movies, Carey Mulligan movies, animated female characters, movies from the Den, Seth MacFarlane movies, or you can pick the secret category for double points.
They all sound like so much fun. I would like to do the animated one. Give that a
Animated
shot.
female characters.
Yeah. Let's check that one out.
And I'm going to give a shout out here because this category was written for me by Melissa Woody. So shout out there. Your first question is, in Moana, when Grandma Tala sings "You Are Your Father's Daughter," what 2 traits does she say that they both have? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. John.
Don't know. I just said she is smart and stubborn.
Devon.
I went adventurous and headstrong.
James.
It's a courage and stubbornness.
Danny.
I got nothing. I put kind and smart.
Stubbornness is one of them. Pride is the other. So it's a dirty sweep there. The next question is, who voiced Belle in Beauty and the Beast?
May I take back and choose a different category?
You may not. 5, 4.
Let me get a repeat.
Yep. Who voiced Belle in Beauty and the Beast? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Devon.
I went Catherine Heigl.
James.
It's wrong. Carol Darling.
Danny.
I said Angela Bassett.
John.
I just said Tracy Gold. Why not?
It is Paige O'Hara.
Of course.
Of course it is.
I mean, I would have loved it if it was Catherine Heigl. I just don't know how old she would have been back then. The next question is, what sport does Riley play in Inside Out?
Oh, never mind. Such an underrated movie. Not enough people talk about it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James.
Hockey.
Danny.
Hockey.
John
She had a lot of pads, I remember, so I said it was hockey.
and Devon.
Baseball.
Hockey or ice hockey is correct. And the last question is, in Kiki's delivery service, how old does Rich have to be before she can leave home to begin her training? Alright. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Danny,
13.
John,
I put 14.
Devon,
14.
James.
14.
The correct answer is only one person got it. It is 13.
What was the movie called?
Kiki's Delivery Service. It's one of the Studio Ghibli movies.
Was it good?
It's Studio Ghibli, but it is really good. But anyway, after round 2, the scores are: James is in the lead on 5 points. Danny and John are tied on 4 points. Unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to Devon. I'm not going to embarrass him saying how many points he's got, but but with that being said, you can hang out backstage. I'll bring you on at the end. But with that, we go into the final round, which is the gain a point, lose a point round. If you get a question correct, you gain a point. If you get it wrong or give no answer, you lose a point. And with that being said, it's very tight. The first question comes in the MCU. Who played Ego the Living Planet in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Oh.
And 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
Yep. Who played Ego the Living Planet in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? But John,
Kurt Russell?
James,
Kurt Russell?
Danny,
Couldn't freaking pull his name. Knew it was that space. Freaking Kurt Russell.
You threw me by throwing in the Living Planet. I was like, oh, he is the Living Planet.
The next question comes in horror. Jack Nicholson appeared in how many Roger Corman horror movies in the 1960s? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. James,
2.
Danny,
4.
John.
2.
So 2 people on one side of the correct answer, 1 person's on the other side. The correct answer is 3. Little Shop of Horrors, The Terror, and The Raven, Nevermore. The next question is in classics. The movies Pillow Talk, Lover Come Back, and Send Me No Flowers all starred rich male and female duo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Danny.
I said Cary Grant and Kat Hepburn.
John.
That's what I said. The same thing.
James.
Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers.
Dirty sweep again. It is Doris
Yeah.
Day and Rock Hudson.
Sure.
And just doing some quick math. So as a problem thing it might be, everyone is still in this. The next question comes in Oscars. The song For All We Know won the Best Original Song Oscar in 1971 for what 1970 movie? And 5.
Repeat, please.
Yep. The song For All We Know won the Best Original Song Oscar in 1971 for what 1970 movie? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. John.
Women in Love.
James.
Funny Girl.
Danny.
I said West Side Story.
The correct answer is Lovers and Other Strangers.
Interesting.
Yeah, so with one question left, unfortunately, Danny, like, there's no mathematical way you could pull it off, but you can still answer just for fun. But if John gets this correct and James gets this wrong, John wins. If James gets it correct, James wins, and those are the only two scenarios that can happen. The category is Michael Bay movies. Who plays Rockhound in Armageddon? I'll just need your hands up a little bit, James.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. John.
I'm not sure which character is which, but Steve Buscemi was in that movie.
James.
Michael Clark Duncan.
And Danny.
Well, she's.
Oh, I was saying if Danny knew the answer anyway.
No, I just watched that movie recently. I didn't even pull him.
Which means, and your winner, John Mars. It is Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, all right. It's my first win. Hooray.
Nice. Congrats.
As I bring everyone back in. But I'm going to go around the board. Tim, how do you feel about your performance today?
That was ridiculously hard. Of the 3 I've done, I got 2 questions. I got the ego and I got the hockey. So at least I got some right. But damn, those were hard. Congrats to all of you. Those were ridiculous.
Devon, how did you feel about your performance today?
Right there with you, Tim. Could have been better, but could have been worse, you know. Yeah.
Could it have been worse?
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been Bull Cariola one in the questions. but Denny, how did you feel about your performance today?
Well, it's been a while since I made it to the round 3, so pretty good. I'm still mad about missing Kurt Russell though.
That's the one
I think we're all mad about missing Kurt Russell, but
I kept running all the other movies that he's been in, and it's still just I kept thinking Mr. Nobody the whole time. So that wasn't helping me anything.
But yeah, James, you have Michael Bay to blame for your loss today. But
I have Michael Bay to blame for so much, Malcolm.
But it does mean you can come back in 2 weeks and try again for your to get your fourth win. But you're still up there. But how do you feel about your forms anyway?
Oh, it was good, man. I mean, it came down to the wire. It was, it's like Tim said, these were tough questions. So it's just about surviving and knowing just enough. And yeah, John, good job, brother.
Thank you.
And John, you pulled out your first win today. How do you feel?
Feels good. You know, I've been climbing up the entire time. I think I've gone from like 5th to 4th to 3rd to 2nd, and finally I won one. So, stay in school, kids. And I really wanted to hear that 80s horror category, but it's a shame it didn't land on 4. I should have.
That was what I was deciding between, was the horror and the animated one.
Yeah, when I saw how you reacted to horror, I was like, all right, we're getting 80s horror. Like, I put all these cool stickers on my whiteboard for nothing.
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. But yeah, that feels great, Malcolm. Thanks a lot. If I could afford to mail something to New Zealand, I'd send you a gift, but I'm not going to do it.
But
Me too. I second that.
But with that, John, you do have to wait 4 weeks to sign up again. Everyone else has to wait 2 weeks.
You're bossy.
People tell me that all the time. I'm used to it. But with that being said, today we'll have a sign-up post Sunday, Monday. I'll be back on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. for Random. It's community. But with that, it is almost lunchtime for me.
Just give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
And he showed up today. He was here in one of those questions. That's great.
He was.
Yeah.